Are you ready to transform your normal e-commerce business into one that experiences exponential growth year after year using online advertising? If so, this show is for you. Me and my guests will show you how you too can grow your e-commerce business to 7 or even 8 figures so you can go on more luxurious vacations, spoil yourself and your family, say yes to more opportunities, and become financially free so you never have to worry about money again. Welcome to the E-commerce Performance Marketing Show. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Ecom Performance Marketing Show. I'm your host, Josh Marsden, and I am here to present to you a very, very impactful episode, but this is going to be on leadership and you becoming the best you can possibly be in your e-commerce business, which is going to help you be able to grow your business much faster than the current rate that you've been trying to grow your business at. Because when you face challenges, and you will, and when you face stress, and you will, and when you need support on business or personal, you need this. You need a mentor. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about in today's episode, because this can be something that's a game changer for your e-commerce business, because it shows that you're investing in yourself and you're getting the best possible result out of yourself by doing so. And when you invest in the right mentor, it can take your business to places that you don't even think about, you don't even dream of, because you're thinking too small. And when you start to think bigger, you get to your outcome goal as fast as possible that way. So I'm going to challenge you here in this episode to think bigger. And this is going to help you do that by getting a mentor. So if you can afford it, if you've got the capital to do so, it's one of the best investments that you can make in your e-commerce business. Now, for one, it helps you stay on the straight and narrow. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about, you staying on the right side of the law. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is it helps to keep you on track towards your goal, your business goal. You're a good mentor that really does a good job, helps you stay on track, helps you eliminate the distractions or the strategies or the ideas that might be good but are actually going to hold you back from getting to your goal faster. He helps you stay on track on your road to your outcome goal. And that's why having a mentor is super invaluable. Then on top of that, making the right decisions in life and business. When your business grows and grows and grows, business gets a little bit more complex, a little bit more stressful, a little bit more challenging, and you have to make really good decisions. And then on top of that, it also challenges you as a person as well, and you really have to work on yourself day in, day out, in my experience, to be able to also be the best you can be while you're growing and scaling your business. And a mentor helps you do that. A mentor helps you make the right decisions, so this way you can invest in yourself, have your best energy every single day, be at the top of your mindset, and then also on top of that, be able to steer your business in the right direction that's going to help you get to your outcome goal faster. And it might be something that you don't even realize, but your mentor sees it before you do because they've had that experience. And that leads me to my next goal. Next point here that I want to make is the fact that when your mentor has the experience of getting your business to where you want it to be, or getting to the goal that you see for yourself, if it's like a lifestyle goal, for example, or a lifetime goal, for example, then that's the right person to work with because they can help you get there. They see the shortest path to success. They know the typical challenges, problems, stumps, and obstacles along the way, and they can help you avoid those. This way you can get to your goal much faster. So definitely looking for someone that has experience in what you're trying to do in your business is so vital. And then also on top of that, mentors become a bit of like a father. So make sure you really go to someone that you respect, that you value. It doesn't even matter what age they are. It matters whether or not you respect them and you value them based off of the research you've done, based off the time that you've spent with them prior, things like that. So definitely keep that stuff in mind when you're considering a mentor, because you want someone that you can really look up to and you can really trust. Again, somewhat like a parent. But the difference between, say, a father and your mentor is just the fact that your mentor is going to give you business value with very little emotion at all. So you're going to get basically the best parts of your dad that helped you have discipline and have focus growing up. So think about that. Keep that in mind. And then also on top of that, they keep you on track and they tell you what you need to hear, even though you don't want to hear it. What I mean by that is someone that really will tell you stuff that is a little bit of tough love, that challenges you and frustrates you, kind of even pisses you off possibly because you have so much energy in another direction, for example, and he says, nope, that's a distraction, don't do that, focus on this, this is your shortest path to success, this is the outcome goal that you want for yourself, right? This is the vision you want for yourself. Well, this is going to get you there faster, so stay focused on that. And that's invaluable when you have someone that can keep you in check, because we all need that. Yes, we left leaving the man at some point, whether it's you went straight into entrepreneurship right after high school, where the man was the teacher, or you went from corporate to business, and the man was truly the man, the boss. So that was me, the latter. And when you have someone that can tell you what you need to hear, even though you don't want to hear it, it's really going to help you have that accountability, because otherwise, when you are your own boss, you could lose a little bit of that. And you could be the most disciplined, the most focused, the most hardworking person in the world, and it doesn't matter. I know that from my own personal experience. You need someone that holds you accountable, no matter how great of a person or a worker you are whatsoever, okay? And then also on top of that, gets you results. So I've invested in various things in my 7.5 years plus of entrepreneurship. These three, though, were really impactful and were very much what I'm talking about today, which is getting a mentor. So the first one was digital marketer. I invested $10,000 back in late 2014. I invested $10,000 when I really didn't have $10,000 I could invest. But I was confident, optimistic that if I invested, that I would see the ROI right away. And on top of that, I would figure out the financial end. It would figure itself out once I signed those papers at that event to invest that $10,000 into the Digital Marketer Certified Partner Program. I was one of the first 12 when they first offered it. It was the first time they ever offered it. And I saw the value right away in working with some of the industry's best, because at the time, I was only in business for a little bit over maybe a year and a half. And I had found out by that point that I had a passion for helping companies get results from marketing, but I wanted to be the best that I could be. And I knew that reading all the books in the world, that helps obviously, but that takes quite a bit of time, as you can imagine. Whereas working with people one-on-one in a private setting, that's powerful. And so I knew right away that if I invested that $10,000 and spent time with Ryan Deiss, Richard Lindner, Perry Belcher, and Roland Frazier, that would give me a lot of experience right away, a lot of wisdom right away, and a lot of knowledge that I did not have, that I was trying to get at that point in time, so I could be the best I could be, so I could really deliver the most results to the clients that I was serving at that point in time. And I wanted to also be competitive with other agencies, because I'm a competitive guy. I want to have a company that is one of the best companies out there in whatever space that I'm in. And so that was something that I invested $10,000 in, and it has paid off massively. I couldn't even tell you how much I've made off of that. Whether it's the lead flow, the clients, whether it's the experience, of spending time with those guys that I mentioned that are the leaders of digital marketer over the past several years, what it did for my network, that first step, being able to network with those guys, and then also all the others that decided to invest $10,000 as well, that expanded my network. All those things were just incredible values that I got back, and it was worth every single penny to spend that $10,000. Another example is when I joined Ryan Levesque's mastermind. Now, Ryan Levesque, he is a really smart online entrepreneur. He is the owner of Bucket.io, and also he is the creator of the Ask Method and is behind the Ask Method company. And years ago, I started to learn from him through a $100 a month online membership. And it was very well run. He provided a ton of value through him and his team. And it was just great. It was a great experience. And as I was learning from him and also reading his book and going through his book and really understanding his book and understanding the Ask Method process, I saw the value investing into what he was doing. And first thing that I did was he asked if I wanted to come to a workshop. It was $10,000. I decided to bring a client. My client and we went to this workshop so I can work on the Ask Method in my client's business at the time. And then at that point during the workshop, which is smart marketing, he decided to offer enrollment into his highest level mastermind, which was going to be another $15,000 on top of that $10,000. So really good pitch. It was right at the end. There was a ton of value up to that point. Plus there was all these heavy hitters in that room. Todd Brown, for example, Kurt Molly, Nathan Latka, and a ton of other just very successful, well-known entrepreneurs were there, and James Schramko. And so like being around those people, it definitely sold it. Plus Ryan delivered a great workshop as well. So it was awesome. I loved it. And I decided at that point to go ahead and invest. I spent $25,000, spent a year, learned a ton from Ryan. Ryan is as brilliant as they come. He's super smart, super professional as well. He gets the art and the science side when it comes to marketing. Plus, he's a great CEO from what I've studied and what I've heard from people that have worked underneath him as well. And so I learned a lot during that 1 year of experience with Ryan. So that was tons of value that helped me grow my business. But then on top of that, I did see results also. I developed a quiz funnel for my agency at the time that did very well. I also helped other clients that came out of that group as well. I also was able to use that in my pitch to close potential deals that came to me through my marketing, telling them that I was in Ryan Levesque's highest level mastermind. So there was tons of like ROI that I got and was worth every single penny. That $25,000 I easily made back at least 6x at least just from real revenue alone. Now on top of that, another investment that I've made is in Ollie Bilson's Scale Mastermind, and this one's $36,000, and he has really led me to where I'm at today, where I'm on the verge of creating the life that I've envisioned for myself for a long time. And I went through lots of stress, lots of hard moments, little depression at times throughout my 7.5 year journey, really some tough times. But I was able to, get past those through my own willpower, my own hard work, also investing in some of the leaders that I just went over. And he really saw how he can get me to where I wanted to go much faster than the pace that I was going at. And he's been helping me do that. And I'm now on the verge of doing that. And then on top of that, I've also received deals from different connections to Ollie as well. I've received a ton of invaluable marketing feedback from one of the smartest marketers out there who has been the consultant for some big names like Dan Kennedy, GKIC, Joe Polish. And these are top level marketing experts. They've gone to him. So, that alone really positions him very, very well. So that $36,000 was really a wise investment for me and really paid off dividends. And I've seen at least $100,000 plus back from that investment. And I'm about to also accomplish my vision, which is arguably the most important thing that you can accomplish in your experience with a mentor. It's more than just sales, more than just your marketing improving. It's more than just hiring the right people or creating the right operations, the right systems. It's more than that. It's something much, much bigger. And he has helped me do that. And so that's huge. So that's my advice when it comes to really hiring a mentor. And like I said, you absolutely need a mentor. Every business owner needs a mentor. This way you can get to your goal faster and you can get to where you really want to be, whatever that is, as a byproduct of your business success with a mentor, because a mentor sees the big picture and sees the shortcut for you to be able to get there and holds you to that as well. So this way you don't waste your time and sidestep and get a bunch of stress or wasted money, wasted time along the way. Okay, so that's my advice when it comes to mentorship in business and why you need a mentor. Now, beyond that, you also have to meet that mentor halfway. And what I mean by that is you have to listen, you have to ask lots of questions, you have to be present, really invest that energy, that attention into it, and be consistent with it. Don't let it waver. When you let it waver, you end up missing invaluable opportunities, and you don't want to do that. Schedule it. And when you block that time, turn everything else off. Move everything else so this way you have that time blocked to be present, to be in that company and to learn from your mentor and get your questions answered from your mentor, and to take lots of detailed notes and ask great questions as you're doing it. Basically be the best student that you can be. Also, don't be stubborn, but also don't be too modest. Now, what I mean by that is it's very easy for you as a entrepreneur, someone that is now the boss, to be a little stubborn because you think you have it all figured out, and you're a business owner now and you think you just know everything. And the thing is you don't. And the reason why you invested that money into a mentor is because you don't. So, put yourself in check and don't be stubborn. Also on top of that though, there is a fine line there, because You may be somewhat like me, where you go from one extreme to the next. You might be super stubborn, and all of a sudden you're just super soft. And you're like, and now at this point, you're deferring decisions to your mentor, or you're deferring ideas or creativity to your mentor, or whatever the case may be. And you don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to be too modest. Like, you still need to think for yourself. You still need to have critical thinking. You still need to use the gifts that have been given to you, that you've also worked hard on. Even when you have access to someone like that, they can give you that level of value and impact. You still need to think for yourself. So that's why what I mean by being not too modest. So this way you are still like taking in the wisdom and the knowledge and the direction, the feedback, but you're also critically thinking through it, because at the end of the day, it's on you. It's 100% on you. You are your own business's owner. You are the owner of your own life. Your decisions are yours. So you have to have ownership, even with a mentor. Even if you invested $36,000 or $100,000, doesn't matter. You're the owner of your own life and your own decisions in your life and also in your business. So you also have to keep that in mind. That's why you can't have too much modesty. Then finally, take action. Implement. Take action. Implement. Put the work in. Hustle if you need to, but definitely do that, because if you're going to be able to get those results that your mentor can get you, then you have to do that. You have to meet them halfway. So that's my advice to you, and I definitely recommend that you take heed in this message in this episode, because a mentor can take your business to astronomical levels in the least amount of time, with the least amount of frustration, stress, and wasted resources. So definitely go out there, look for a mentor. I also have a program, the RM5 Formula Accelerator, where I take on e-commerce businesses and I help them scale up to 7+ figures a year very fast by using my trademarked RM5 formula that will help you maximize your return on your ad spend. This is also a mentorship program where I work with you for 12 months, so I can really help you get there, implement the entire strategy, the entire process, but also get the best possible results and get to your outcome goal much faster than you trying to figure it out on your own, by really seeing the big picture and holding you accountable as well, just like what's been done to me over the past 7.5 years. So if you're interested in that, go to rm5formula.com and submit an application, or you can just click on the link below this episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, you're staying safe, you're staying healthy, and definitely take action from this episode, because you won't regret it. If you pair up with the right mentor and you put the investment in and you go all in and you believe in yourself and you put the work in, you're going to get incredible results. Thanks again. Thank you for tuning into the e-commerce performance marketing show. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment with a timestamp of your favorite part and share it with a friend. Until our next episode, here's to you and the success of your e-commerce business.